making people understand that there's a cost for this kind of sustainability and that it could only be 20 to 30% more, but it will cost more. Well, we deal with a lot of small eco startups, whether or not they be stay-at-home moms or dads who are making their own products. And for them, they really want to know the traceability from the bottom up. And these products are going beside their children's faces and their beds, so we have to be able to stand behind them. So for us, that's our biggest challenge, is being traceable. Interestingly enough, that first started for us about 10 or 15 years ago, and we were supplying a customer who was doing corporate apparel for Coca-Cola. They wanted to have the amount of recycled bottles in each garment on the label of their garment. So at that time, it was almost 30% more to use recycled polyester. Now it's less than 10% difference, so there's no excuse not to. Well, my first trips into Asia, watching the groundwater pollution was shocking. There's been so many changes. That was probably the thing that really scared me the most, watching effluents go directly into the rivers. Now, in the last 4 or 5 years that I've been going, things have really turned around there. There's much more accountability. The government has stepped in, and that's one of the few benefits of a communist government, is that they can mandate change, and they have done that. Well, interestingly enough, we really decided that we had to be able to stand behind our product. And when I read about the core values of OEKO-TEX 100, they matched ours and exceeded them. So when we first started to talk to this with our end suppliers, we recognized that this would only benefit us and them, which it has. Now some of those suppliers are thanking us for having got them OEKO-TEX certified. It is to some extent. A lot of our customers are supplying children's wear, so there's much concern about the off gases from these materials. Thus, these standards are really important to us. Continuing to educate the end users, the consumers, to understand that there are costs associated with using sustainable products, and that those costs are very minimal compared to the long-term problems that can be coming from bad chemicals in textiles. I think fast fashion and the drive for profits every single year is one of the biggest issues in our industry. I think rather than seeing the long-term game of supplying good quality product that can be lasting is what has to happen. Oh my God, there's been so many. I think probably one of the ones that really impacted me the most when I first went there in the 90s was watching the effluents go directly into rivers with no recovery at all. Now those same factories are using that groundwater, cleaning it, and using it to grow food that they eat themselves at the plant. Also watching the health of the consumers nowadays is far more important. We have many young people who are questioning us about where we're sourcing our product, how we're sourcing our product. That's one of the biggest changes.